that is the discussion that's supposed to be on this land. Yesterday in the kind what is platform, I suggested. I said, let the government, let the government now write in each all the Igbos and all the Biafrans organizations in what do you call it? Any part of the world where they have Igbo Union, if they have come in London, if they have 20 Igbo Union in London, let them write them officially what we are doing, and we need their help. Some people it might touch some people, even if $1 that come and bring the receipts to release the result. You come to US, you come to Germany, come to France, all those let's recognize them and write them for them to come up with something. So if it's mandate appointing some people going to address them, let something come out from from them and let them support what we are doing. Because they need money to do all these things. They need money. Because someone who is working at the same time he's in the government and he's working and he's supporting with the money at the same time doing this work. It's not easy. So I understand that very area. So, but we must come idea what do we do so that we can achieve results? Because the people our military must plan. If we try this strategy, it didn't work, we'll try another strategy until we get what we are looking for. So I should advise them that when something becomes like this, let them not take it personal. Instead, let them sit down and say, is there anywhere we can do something so that we can know if we can get more results than what we have. Thank you. That is my advice to them, if they can listen. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother Greg. I appreciate you. So we are going to the last topic that we're going to use to close the discussion today. That is the rugalization. The rugalization of Nigeria.
Of the zoo.
After Mazen Nande kind of have cried of this rugalization. In the video I played today as intro, Mazen Nande kind of cried about it and talked. And we have spoken about it on several occasions. Finally today, after much pushback, even by Southwest governors, they push back on this. All the governors push back on it. You see, that is when we say that the Fulanis will never back down on Fulanization and implementation.
Never.
They will never back down. That Commodore Mo will say that even if it will take
50 years, yes,
they will
100.
definitely do it. That even when they have pushed it in the Senate, their Sharia law, and they push back, that they are still going to introduce it again.
Even if it takes 100 years.
Even if it takes 100 years.
What I thought.
Look at Ruga that people fought. All the governors came out and said they don't want it.
Yeah.
All the governors, especially the Southwest governors, they say they are not interested. They don't want it. Finally today, you can imagine the chief of army staff himself is the one today preaching Ruga.
Who is supposed to be neutral?
Talk about how to defend people.
Every day, Massachusetts. They keep. Do you know that? Just because it's not happening in Biafra land every day, it's happening in Plateau, in Benue. Every day it's happening still. Do you know that? Some they don't report, they hide it. And you see, this Ruga business. I'm like, okay, if the politicians, whether Southwest, Southeast, whatever, or even the pundits, whoever it is, there's a question everybody is supposed to be asking. And that is that the North alone, they have more land than the entire South put together. I've been to the North. I've traveled down the northern part. They have vast land. You can't even imagine how much land these people have in the North. So they are talking about Ruga. The question becomes, why don't they use the vast land they have in the North to build this Ruga, right? If they build it, then they can use it to produce so many other products that comes from cows, stuff like that, and ship it and move it, not even transport it down to other areas. Why are they so particular about having it in every state, everywhere? So that is the sinister question that people should be asking. Because, well, it's more like rhetorical question, but yeah, for me, that's why I say it's rhetorical question, because I know why they are pushing this. These Fulanis from the entire Sahel region, they told us, their governor told us what the program is. They are in already. And they want to incorporate them, they want to integrate them into the entire place, because that is the big agenda. Now, but if you say that is not true, because some people will say, it's not true, that it's not possible, then ask yourself, why don't they build with, what are they doing with all the vast land they have? Build a Ruga there, and you can transport your meat or whatever everywhere in the land. This is what this Musa guy should be promoting. Now, another school will say that they don't have the money that. But how can you say that they don't have the money? Okay, the federal government has more than enough money to invest in building Ruga in the north, where you have readily available land. Build the Ruga there, everywhere there in the north. And if the federal government say also that they don't have money, which is not believable, but if they say they don't have money, then you can now say, just for the sake of peace, because that is what Musa is saying, that for peace sake, that everywhere, every state should have Ruga. Now, you can ask the governors, okay, let us do a contribution, because it's like this is even unimaginable, because you cannot tell me Buhari gave them 100 billion. What do they do with it? They go and buy arm and everything to continue to push Islamization and Fundraising agenda. So the question that everybody should be asking is, why do you particular about want to have Ruga in everybody's backyard, including people who have less land? So there is something sinister about it. So it's very pronounced. I don't think anybody pretending not to know what they want, what they are doing, you are deceiving yourself, because it's obvious now that what they are doing is not about cow or ranching or Ruga. No, they just want to take your land and infiltrate and eventually just complete their program. That is Islamization and Fulanization. Is coming in different ways. Like Kulo Olaumi said, it's coming from the judiciary, it's coming from the political angle, it's coming from they are coming from different angle to achieve one goal. That is what it's all about. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You see, this is the reason every Biafran have to wake up and stop listening to gossip. Stop paying attention to Nigerian politics. These people want to take your land by fire, by force.
Yeah.
You can imagine what is so special about the Fulanis and their cow.
Okay.
What is so special? You can imagine how they are fighting so hard to do the bidding of the Fulanis. But look at our pursuit for independence. Mazin Nandekana have been shouting for more than a decade. They have not even put us on a round table and talk. They have not even thought of, there is no even suggestion of discussing with us, the Biafran people, and know why things are happening the way it's happening. They have never even made any move to have a discussion with the Biafran people. But you see how they are pushing, even when the governors themselves have spoken loudly and say, we do not want Ruga in our state, in the whole of the southwest state and the southeast and their so-called south-south. None of them agreed. And at this point in time, in 2025, after many years, even in the absence of the late Muhammad Buhari, after good 8 years, they are bringing back Ruga again. And the person that is championing that Ruga is the person that is supposed to stop those who are carrying AK-47 and guide cow. Today, they are not even talking about taking away that AK-47. You don't use AK-47 to protect cow. All from the onset, we know Fulani to be using their stick. Highest thing, you see dagger with them. But today, I played a video here where Fulani are guiding their cow with AK-47 in the city of Owerri. Owerri main city. A Fulani man was holding AK-47 guiding his cow. and nobody sees anything wrong with it. Instead, this idiot is coming here to tell you that every state must have Ruga. And now you remember what Additional said. Is it this Additional, former
your land or your life?
Exactly. Additional said it. That is your land, is your life important or your land? You either give them the land and take your life, or you continue to experience what you're experiencing. And today, a military man is saying the same thing.
Exactly. And let us remember, Massachusetts, that's why history is very, very important, that these people started by going to houses in the East, taking all the guns from you. Yeah. We must not forget this. They finished taking the guns from you. They gave guns to their people to come and slaughter. What provoked our prime minister was the slaughter they did in his place.
Uzuwani
and Abakaliki. Remember, our prime minister was once one Nigerianist. We don't know history. Now, God has taken us this far. We have done this in 70% done. That is why we must not sleep again. We must be as fast as possible, because these people are being as fast as possible. Watch their movements. They know we are there. They are moving without blinking eyes.
Very fast.
So when somebody says that we will take the time, you take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you take Mazi Simon, it's a very big mistake. You are not seeing what is before you. We have to fly. In fact, we have to borrow wings to complete what we have already had in our hands. The more we waste time, the more we will look at the way it was coming from the back, it will become a failure. I'm telling you the truth. Biafran government is working hard. On ground today, the people of Biafra know who they are. It's not easy to get to that point. There was a time you dare not mention that you are a Biafran. The first time I read the Nigerian Biafran War, I got that paper. I was told to hide it. I was told to hide it. That is a forbidden paper forbidden book to read. It's still in my house now. I'm telling you, today was around 1998 or so, or 97. So that would show you. But today we are proudly Biafrans. But have you secured it? It's just 30% to secure. That's why when people come to give suggestion to their government, which we have right to, no matter the circumstances before us, but we have to do it constructively. Like I said, I don't know if it's that constructively that is our brother was annoyed with, but you have to do it guiding your word. If that one is more fair, does not mean that our government is not working. We need money. I always say it, war is fought by money. But there are many good, wonderful things in this 30% that we will do that is not also involving money. That involves only our constructive sentences, our communications on point, and God helping us, the war open. Because you are the one to dialogue what your problem is. And when you go to dialogue your problem, you're not going to fail. You're not going to dialogue to fail. And for you to dialogue or go to interview not to fail is to go on the point of what you want and what you know the company wants from you or you want from the company. I don't know. This is exactly what I'm saying. These people are not sleeping. They have come with Ruga. Like you are saying, every money Nigeria is owing today is in the hand of Nigeria politicians and this Fulani, including their what billion. They have spent it on this very particular point. They came with this, you say no. They go back a little. They will come with the same thing in different phrase. You will say no. They will go back a little. They will change the phrase. They will come. What on earth is if it's either your land or your life? Nobody with common sense needs to be explained this. You cannot come to my house and tell me it's either my life or my land or my house. I will, if I have the opportunity, I will first take your own life because you don't mean well. None of the two tariffs.
Yes, sir.
What are you forcing me to take my life in my own house? I didn't invite you. Let us look at these things the way it should be looked. That's why I said if people learned from what happened during Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we would have also gone past this level. But thank God why we have people standing with us in the government that understood, like Mazi, like our Dr. Ngozi Orabeze and other cabinets that stood and understood that this has happened. And Biafrans like I and others that stood and watched and say, no, this cannot happen the second time. That's why it didn't take us time. It didn't take this government too much time like it took our prime minister. Our prime minister was debunking. We were watching, listening to his points, but today we are the one making the points why our government focus on governmental issues and working. Is it not a line mile of achievement? It is. So that is what these people are not sleeping. These people are not sleeping. And I say very big thank you to our soldiers. I pray for them every day, and I know they will do the needful, and I know the little they can, they are doing it, but we want more, because that more will free them, and that more will free us, and that more will make us to go and build the nation that of our dream. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. My brother Greg, give your submission. So after your submission, you can include your closing remark with your submission so that we can round up. Today, we know you have a fundraising, so everybody have to prepare and reserve their energy for the fundraising. Very important. So go on, my brother.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, my brother. You are doing well. You know, Ruga and the ranch. You know, any person that come into power, the Fulanis will always give him or her condition. So they are giving this man condition for him to still remain where he is. That is only why a man that I don't know where this man came from, please. Can somebody help me? Where did Christopher Musa come from?
Christopher Musa. I don't know where that man came from. I think he should be maybe from Middle Belt.
I don't know if he's from Plateau or Kaduna or where. Because with this statement shows that he doesn't have remorse for all those things that happened to his people. He has no remorse. He only wants power. It shows that the man have all the evil that is happening to his people. For him, he doesn't care. Because for him to come and say, he give the Fulanis a land for you to survive, to stop terrorists. In fact, I don't know what I don't have any answer for this kind of man, because all he shows that the man is incomplete. He is not a military. He is a conquered man. This is a conquered man. That is why he was when the Biafra nation was dealing with his this thing, he was chasing someone who have not done anything. So the man is not a military. He only wear this Biafra, what they call it, wear Nigerian military uniform and be collecting criminality money from there. When they Canada refuse him visa, he's supposed to go and tell Canada to give him his land, because when they refuse him visa, he start crying. Just complete Fulani man. See? So there is no word to regard to. There's no need of reacting to any of his word, because I don't see any Igbos don't even have land for themselves. How much more they would before they greet the Fulani? That is the only answer to this animal. Yeah. So we just want to use this opportunity again to send the message again to our able cabinets, all our organs and madams who are working for us, thank them for their good work. At the same time, I use this opportunity to bring this suggestion again. I know that we need resources, and let us know if there is any strategy we might apply again at my work that will help the cabinet in trying to look for every Biafra organization and give them official letters on what we are doing. Let me know if there is anything that come up on that one. That is number one. Another thing again is the time for the fundraising. If they can start fundraising, let's say a little bit earlier, to send it to our Madam Diana, our able sister. If they can be starting the fundraising from 8 o'clock in the evening, that is 7 o'clock Biafran time, at least they will be doing it, because it's like they are starting fundraising a little bit late. Because when they start everything officially 9 o'clock Nigerian time, which is around 10 to 11 here, it's almost getting too late. Some people will come and then some will even sleep off before the fundraising commence. But if they will start it a little bit earlier, 8 o'clock in the evening, and they will start doing it, even if our even if our DPM wasn't there, they will start the fundraising immediately. When she came in, they will give her a platform to make a speech if there is need for that. So that people will be able to have time to contribute and they will not watch much as I will go to bed without making the donation. That is my little contribution. Thank you. God bless Biafra. God bless all the cabinet. God bless Martin Nandekan. God bless Dr. Martin Simon Ekpa. And bless Dr. Goza Ragweze. And all the cabinet and media as we proceed. There is no going back. Thank you and God bless you, my choice, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Greg. I appreciate you, and your observation have been noted. I believe that some members of the cabinet are listening and they are hearing you to be looked into, because our normal time is 7 p.m. Biafran time, but most of the time before it starts, because of our different locations and times and schedules, it comes in very late. So those are the issues and challenges that we all face on daily basis. And even some of us that are not appearing today because of that time differences and all that. So I believe that the cabinet is listening and it will be looked into to see how the time can be able to be followed. Because the original time is 7, but most time it goes up to 9 or 10 before it starts. So I hope they are listening and it will be listened to. So I appreciate my beloved sister Esther Ede. Thank you so much, Esther Ede, for your support. We get your super chat. We appreciate you so much for that wonderful, wonderful support. My beloved sister Esther Ede, may Chukwu Okuke Abiyama guide and prosper you and give you back wherever you brought that from. Thank you so much. And let's go to our brother Maazi Amarachi. Give us your closing remark as we round up on the program.
Okay, my dear brother Maazi Choose. Thanks once again for giving me this opportunity. Okay, so concerning this Ruga of 18, because I will not call anybody governor because I don't have governor. My governor is the United States of Biafra. You understand? So, so I never elected anybody to govern me, and nobody is representing me. I never officiate anyone to represent me in any way, because God has been representing me all this while. So, because we have been in the jungle that nobody represent anybody, just the way we are just being. Some of us do not understand it. We are misunderstanding the game. That's a governor, president, or all these things. In Nigeria, there's nothing like leader. Understand? It's a no man's land. You know, so that is what Nigeria is all about. So, for this Ruga of 18, I will never. I believe these people are just doing what they have been hired to do, what they have accepted, what they accepted to as a stooge. They are. So this is the reason why they came in. Not they installed them in. The Fulani are the one that installed them in. Earlier we understand this thing because Nigeria has long time been hijacked right from when Buhari was there, was when Nigeria has been hijacked. Currently, Nigeria is not run by Tinubu, we are seeing. We might be seeing him parading himself. Nigeria is at the hand of Fulani. Earlier, we understand that better for each and every one of us. Okay? So these people that are parading themselves as Eastern politicians are people carrying out their agendas. and we before our eyes, and we are looking at them. Most of us are calling them governor, 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 and they are carrying their agenda before our eyes, and the agenda is to kill all of us. They have been paid to kill all of us. Biafrans, Igbo, wake up. You don't have anything governor. You have nothing called politicians. All you have are killers. They are worse than those terrorist people you are calling. They are worse than coronavirus. We should wake up now and tackle these people. These people never mean any good for anybody. But these people have committed more than any genocide. And we are leaving them. We watch them to keep on doing this thing day in, day out. Look at it. There is a very disturbing photo, video, not photo. I saw this morning. I was crying. Everybody, oh my goodness. What have we done? When we keep on lamenting these things, like our people just love lamenting. It's time we should start taking action on ourselves instead of lamenting. Yes, we are not to be the most law-abiding citizen in the whole world. The Igbos, Biafrans, we are not to be that. We cannot continue to do this obedient, law-abiding. We cannot keep abiding to the law when the system themselves are not abiding to the law. The terrorist government are not abiding to the law. The people they install to be killing us are not abiding to the law. Which law are they to abide? They're supposed to abide with what I want, what the people want, what the community wants. That is what they should go for. But they are not doing none of these things. Then you want me to come and abide, to respect their law? One onye muta NUPC then government amaho otu esi respect the law. Then you should not be the one that will die in keeping the law. Oh, banana bag na ahụ na agbakwa na ahụ. If he don't know how to keep the law, then you yourself you shouldn't know how to keep the law. These people, with our own intention, we want them to do what we want for us. Since they cannot do that thing we want for us, then we have to do it ourselves. We asking him doesn't mean that we cannot do it ourselves. We pick people in the all of us cannot be governor at the same time. Not that that person elected was the best among all. No. It's only that we want to be listening to one person. We want something that is coordinated. That is the reason why it seems as if we choose one person to say this is the governor, this is president. But the people today they are seeing it as a kind of privilege for them to do whatever they want to others, to trample upon others. Upon others. It's not like that. Or anything governor, anything president, or anything leadership is all about serving. But these people are not serving at all. They are helping the terrorists to kill us, giving them our taproots, showing them everywhere. Even most of us don't know most of the places in our own that they exist, where they are keeping all these people. We are there, they are building hotels everywhere, hotel, where they are keeping these people, lodging these people. It's time we need to take actions. We need to take action. We need to take action now. One ihe m na-ekwukwa bụ agwọ nọkwa n'akịrịka o. Anya mma nchịkọkwa n'aka otu adọs na-enekwa these people na-eme anwụ anyị invade na-asị na anyị bụ nke abụrụ nke ahụ. We are nothing when we cannot confront our challenges. We should know how to face our challenge. These people, they don't mean any good for us. We shouldn't be waiting for them to come and do anything for us. There is nothing good about them. We can never expect anything good from them. And anybody keeping on expecting something good from them, it's just sorry is that person's name. You cannot be waiting for somebody who never have any good intention for you, who never has you in mind. You cannot be waiting for that person to come and do something good for you. as long as these people, they keep on violating the law of our violating our human rights, then we should learn to tackle our problem by ourselves. Since we tell them we don't need ranches, and anybody who try it should have himself to be blamed. That is just it. We will make that place unbearable for that person. That person will not even allow it at all. We're not supposed to. This is the time we need to unite ourselves. Ọbọkwa nke anụ a na-eme onye kalabagalụ ụlọ na Abakaliki na Obogwu asị why o ji lụọ ụlọ n'Obogwu. All those things are they not nonsense? Are those things not nonsense? Onye Igbo enweghị bandịrị. You can Igbo anyị ebe ọ bụ na Igbo sọtụrụ ebe ahụ ka na Igbo lu. They are not gonna happen. We will leave the people we are supposed to be tackling and be tackling ourselves. Look at that. How many person can that person buwalo that man ishi now? How many of Fulani konya who buwalo ishi? But abia na one now. Oga ka mozo ha gafu. Ndị Fulani nọkwa n'azụ n'onye ahụ na ọfọkwa mozo ka chụpụ ha that place. Onye nke anụ abịagodu self go everything settle everything and settle. But onye nke nwe anything no settle chacha. Onwe had anything no settle. Not just jiga from enu ba turn a beg signal ya nwa we beg. Iwu bụ na ga isi desi na beg po. Ade ekpeta self. You know the ebe ahụ nwanne nwoke kwụ ụgwọ ana kwụọ ụgwọ everything ihe niile a na-akwụ akwụ obere oge na eto na ọsị na okwe abụrụ okwu anụ gụbazie na rules and regulation gwa oge ji bara ụnụ na nke ekwa. Is that not madness? Our people should wake up. This thing they are doing now is not the right thing. Please, we will not allow anybody to bring Ruga in our land. Those people, they have where they have their land. If they know the kind of business they love to do, let them do it in their place. They shouldn't bring it to Biafra land. All of us, we tackle, we do our businesses and we follow up our businesses the way it comes. You cannot bring your business and come and be forcing people, poor people, to be giving you a land. That to the extent they are even doing it in TikTok. You see where they are proud, showing the damages they are doing in TikTok. You see that one carrying animal into people's farm, cutting the yam and cutting corns, giving their animals to be eaten. Something that somebody has suffered to make. They brought their animal to tarnish everything. Even they are helping the animal, cutting them, bringing them, feeding the animals in their mouth. And they are proud showing it on TikTok. And we are seeing those things. And we think we are just seeing it as normal. Because let's wake up. We cannot allow Ruga. We can never allow Ruga. Anymore. It's high time we start to be disciplining all these useless people that they impose on us. It's high time we start knowing how to deal with these people. And any order that came from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our leader, our prime minister, is supposed to be alive up to today. We're supposed to be carrying them along. Those are that they said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, the Nigerian military, they should leave our land. And our PM also give them the listen. They should leave our land. They need to leave our land. I mean, they pay to leave.
Just try and round off so that we can call it a day.
Yeah, my brother. So, well, as they just fail to leave our land, we need to do something. We need to come up together now. Let's join our hands together and tackle our simple problem. Let's solve this problem. These people are not people they welcome. You cannot welcome them anywhere. Or when you have chance at allowance. We don't need all those kind of people. People that doesn't relate the same way we relate. We don't have anything to do with them. They have their place. They should go their place and do whatever they want to do. They have their janjaweed where they come from. We don't need them in our land. We don't have the same tradition. I am on the they should go their way. If the governors or whatever they impose on us cannot listen to the people, then the people have to wake up and do the right thing by themselves. That is all I have to say, my brother. Thank you for this privilege and wonderful opportunity that you've given to me to air my opinion, my brother. I really
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much, my brother. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for your amazing contribution. And the Biafrans are listening. They have had taking corrections, and every one of us have to know that the responsibility lies on us to make our nation Biafra what we want it to be. What kind of Biafra do you want? It starts from you. My beloved sister Ijoma, give us your closing remark as we draw the curtain. My sister Ijoma, we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can hear you. Go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Fulani has no land. Fulani cannot ever come to our land. They know where they came from, Futajelon and all that. Or the ones they conquered outside people. If they want to go there, they go there. Meanwhile, the problem we have is the politicians that they are stooges. Musa is wearing military uniform, but he is not a military. He has been conquered also. He knows, but he doesn't want to tell the people. In the sense that, remember, it was Musa that made the world to know that it was French jets bringing terrorists the food. That was when they stopped the agreement with him. They are all the same with the politicians. When you stop your agreement with them, they say the truth for the agreement to continue. So now the agreement has continued, and he continued to carry out all of them. Everybody that you are hearing in this government umbrella that have top offices, none of them, they are all in the same level with the politicians and the West that is destroying us. They are all working for the West. So we cannot give them the chance to do nonsense with us. And the earlier we fight these people, the earlier we say no, the better for us. What they call the gallows that they use in the United States today to eye people they have condemned, was made in France. It was the king of France that time that was the citizens did that, formed it because of his wickedness, which was not up to what we are seeing today. And they made sure that they used that just to make him die painfully. They eyed him painfully with that. Today, the United States is using it. Nothing is new in the world. Europe once faced what we are facing, but they didn't face to die. Their own was poverty, diseases from the merchandise and the kings. They rose up because always when this case is on, the citizens are more in number. But when you are the citizens and you are more in number,